Hey everyone, Freelady7 here. I've got another video showing our cleanup attacks from this war. I've got two videos. I've got a Town Hall 8 and a Town Hall 9 cleanup, both of which the cleanup was by one of my accounts. So let's go ahead and jump into the first replay. It's going to be number 20. So let's go ahead here. I actually was going to attack this right off the bat, but I noticed that I still had about another minute on my poison spell. So I didn't get to attack it first because Steve jumped in and attacked this space first as the very first attack of the war. Let's go ahead and jump into this. He got 80-some%. And once he drops his first few troops, I'll go ahead and talk about it right now. And before I get into that, most of my videos, guys, it's not going to be the most advanced tactics in the world. It's not going to be the top-level clans fighting top-level clans or anything like that. This is going to be your average bases that you're going to see when you guys go into wars. Talking about that, just trying to get your players that are maybe average to be a little bit better than average, or maybe they're a little worse than that, and trying to get them up to par. Just a lot of this stuff that I'll be going over, it's basic, intermediate tactics. I'm definitely going to throw in some advanced tactics as well for some of my videos. But this one, for instance, this is just a basic mistake that you have to think about before you start your war attack. Looking at this base and using dragloon, it's obvious at this point where we're going to attack from. We need to attack from the north. That's where the 3 air defenses are at. You want to get to those air defenses as quickly as possible. So that's where I would start my attack, and you guys have probably heard me if you've seen a lot of my other videos that you want to take down those air defenses as early on as possible before you've taken out many of the other buildings, because the longer those air defenses stay up, the less likely you are of getting the 3 stars. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. And right off the bat, as I was watching this live, I was like, no, because I knew that there wasn't going to be a good chance at a 3-star. Steve, I was rooting for you. I thought you might have had a chance for a few seconds when it got close to it. But yeah, so we got the poison going down on the dragon. That's going to slow down his attack. And then we're going to rage them to get them to start taking out some buildings. I think that first rage at this point went down too early. You want to save those rage spells for when those air defenses start targeting you. So we're also going against the air sweeper here. Air sweeper is pushing us back a little bit. And the town hall is the highest hit point building there is. It takes a little bit more to take it out, which means that these defenses are going to beat on it just a little bit more. And by not properly funneling, this last air defense is just going to sit there. I think had Steve held on to his balloons just a little bit longer, they may have gone directly in, but that's really hard to say. The balloons, do they end up taking down this air defense? Get it, Steve? No, they don't. And there's only a few dragons up going, and we're not going to be able to take it out. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward the rest of this, but by not getting to that air defense, or all 3 air defenses as quickly as possible, it just winds up in a loss. 2 stars, but you need to get 3 stars. Town Hall 8s always need to be 3-starring Town Hall 8s. So let's go ahead and jump into the cleanup attack that I had using Lava Lunion. Not Lava Lunion, that's just the name of my other account. War events here, let's go all the way back, and literally I cleaned this up instantly as soon as the match was over. I cleaned it up because I knew we were gonna pretty much 3-star most of the bases. We actually left a few Town Hall 8s empty, which to be honest really sucked. They had quite a few more Town Hall 8s than we did, but still. So literally 2 attacks later, I'm attacking this same village, and like I said, we are starting our funnel at the top. And I might wait just a little bit, let them do just a little bit more damage. I put down a second dragon. I wanted to start that funnel. I wanted them to take out a few of those remaining buildings on the outside so that the rest of my troops went into the middle. And once this air defense that's closest to the dragons starts to target my dragons, right there, it's targeting my dragons, I'm going to drop my balloons in behind. I want those air defenses to hit the dragons so that the balloons stay alive. And as that's going on, I drop the rage spell to get the dragons into those air defenses quicker. There comes the second one, poison spell down, rage spells are on them as well. And there goes that air defense, and my last rage is coming in. Again, I funneled. The only place for those dragons to go after they took out that town hall was to that last air defense because the funneling process had started. You can see on the edge of the map, this dragon, he had funneled it out. So the dragons went, same thing on this side. They went kind of backtrack. Oh, let's go target these buildings over here. There are no buildings. So they're going to go to those air defenses as quickly as possible. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the rest of this attack. And you guys will notice there's I waited on my Barbarian King to see if I was going to need him, but 5 plus dragons still left alive. I could have just hit replay right there, but I decided to be an idiot. Number 20, let's replay this one more time. I just want to point out one more thing from this attack. 4 times speed. Again, we've got this funnel started. They're going to take out some of these buildings on the side as the rest of my troops come in, so that as you see these balloons coming in and the dragons, they've only really got one place to go. It's mortar, air defense, mortar. All my troops on the side have taken out these buildings on the side, both sides, and a couple of defenses or other buildings in the middle as well. So they only have one place to go. Again, we've seen the funnel. You know where these remaining troops are going to be going. And I'm going to go ahead and slow this down real quick. Last air defense is down, 54% damage done to the base. If you can take out the air defenses when there's 54% damage done to the base, you are more than likely going to 3-star the base. If that number creeps past 70, it's going to look a lot tougher. Past 80, not very realistic, and anything much higher, you don't have the greatest shot in the world. It can be done, but it's going to be much, much simpler if you take it out earlier on in your raid. So just something to think about, guys. If you're using dragloon, which at Town Hall 8, for the most part, you're either going to be draglooning or hogging bases. As you go up and you can, if you're going to stay at Town Hall 8 for a while, you can start to experiment with some other attacks. I know there's Hogan that you can use hogs and dragons. Maybe it makes sense to get some hogs in on the back end side that can easily get to that last air defense. Like for this match, for example, it would have absolutely been quite possible. So had Steve still wanted to go from this side over here, he could have done that. The dragons could have came down, and as these defenses were targeting the dragons before this one was, what we do is we drop our clan castle hogs, max hogs, and maybe 4 more hogs of our own, so we'll only have 9 dragons. And you can use one heal spell, and you'll be able to target them directly into this archer tower, and then they're pathing, they're going to go to the next nearest building, which is next closest defensive building, that is, and they're going to go to this air defense. So you drop one heal on them, take out this archer tower, they'll take out this air defense, and then they will actually path, it looks like, probably to this mortar and this other air defense. So it's possible that they could get 2 of those air defenses, but there is backup. But again, looking at this base, it's simple. You know that you can easily dragloon it from this side. So there is the first video, first town hall something that we were going to show. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. This one is going to be my main account, my Town Hall 9 account. Again, both of these attacks fairly early on in the war, so we are going to watch there's my failed raid, 87%. That really sucked. But we're going to be cleaning up Town Hall 8. We're going to watch Tig go ahead and take on this number 8. He did a fantastic job. I literally just copied his attack for the most part exactly, with a few slight changes, because when you're doing cleanup attacks, you really need to pay attention to what's going on in the base. You need to find out where the bombs are at, where the Teslas are at, where the skeleton traps, especially for hog attacks, are at. A lot of those things. So Steve's done good so far. He dropped in one hog, or no, actually, he might have dropped in one archer right here to pull out this Tesla, and he took out a small bomb at the same time. And we're luring over the clan castle. He's going to drop another archer to make sure this other one gets in. I think he drops his wizards a little bit too soon, but he might have been worried about the time. He's got 2 golems coming in, one in the clan castle. He's got, I think, a total of 4 wall breakers that he's got just to make sure he opens up this wall. They're coming in. He's going to drop his heroes here in a second. There they come. Barbarian King's just gonna destroy this Archer Queen. There she goes. She's done. And they're in. So you'll notice that this Archer Tower, it's targeting the golems already. So we're gonna start dropping in our hogs. They're gonna be untouched until this other Archer Tower goes after them. But I loved it so far. Great entry. Good pathing. Probably, yep, I was going to say heal spell coming down here in a second, and we could have led the hogs just a little bit better. The back end of this heal spell wasn't really going to do anything, so we should have put it a little bit closer, and we're going to find out why. You guys could probably guess there's room for either a Tesla or a giant bomb right here, and this heal spell is only covering about half of it, and this other heal spell doesn't get it. We're going to lose quite a few hogs right there, and then this other giant bomb isn't able to hold up either, and that's pretty much it for this raid. There's not enough hogs left. I am going to zoom in here because I know something's going to pop up. Skeleton trap right there. One thing, if you guys were paying attention, there was another skeleton trap, I believe, right here in this base. So I've seen a lot. We almost took out everything in this base, and there was going to be plenty of time for cleanup, including heroes. It was obvious. Tig had a fantastic strategy that he laid out, and I'm just going to copy it for a really easy 3-star with a few minor changes, just knowing the bomb locations that I had. So let's go ahead. That was the number 8 base. So let's go ahead and get the replay going on that one. So with what I knew, I was going to drop an archer in here. Well, first I'm going to drop a hog. It's going to lure the clan castle, and in just 1 second, there goes the skeleton trap. Okay. I dropped in 1 archer. I've got a bomb, a spring trap that could definitely get rid of a few hogs, and the Tesla that pop up. And, I did already drop in the hog over here as well to target towards this archer tower. Here's the last skeleton trap coming out. So let's go ahead and continue this. Fast forward it real quick. I'm pulling everything over to the corner, and I've got a few more archers to make sure to get everything nice and together. Speed this up just a little bit more. I missed 1 balloon here, but it wasn't going to be a big deal for my wizards. So I dropped 5 wizards. They destroy this dragon, and this balloon goes down easily. I've already got my golems coming in because I want them to start tanking so that these wizards will stay alive up here. I've got my wall breakers, and I only needed 2, but I took 3 just in case. A little bit of a waste. I didn't need it, but just wanted to play it safe because I think I failed on a wall breaker a few wars ago. They're coming in. This archer tower targeting the wizard. I'm going to wait until it targets my hero or golem. There it goes. And I might wait just a little bit longer because I want them to make sure they're going to take out this wizard towers as well. I've got these hogs coming in. All going in, they're targeting these defenses just like I knew they would. They're going to path exactly like they did in Tig's attack. I'm going to wait just a little bit longer for this heal spell. There it is, covering a little bit of this wizard tower along with this giant bomb spot. I'm throwing that second one up top when I know those guys are about to go up there. They're taking out the entire core. They're completely under heal, and I've got this last giant bomb spot. There they go. Got the heal spell coming in to make sure that I'm keeping a few more of them alive. And I've got plenty of hogs left going. Oh my god, I've got a 4th heal spell. And they are going to stay alive for a good chunk of time. Got this other golemite tanking just a little bit for this queen. Hog rider, hog rider, hog rider. And last cannon taken out. There goes the barbarian king. And I dropped the rest of my cleanup wizards, but my king's alive, full health. My queen's alive. And I've got 8 to 10 hog riders still alive and a few wizards doing cleanup. I'll go ahead and fast forward the rest of this one just a little bit more. But there's a 3-star. That's something you definitely want to take away, guys. I've got the cleanup attacks on here for a few different reasons. For anybody that's going to be cleaning up opponents' bases, you definitely want to make sure that you're paying attention to some of the things that we're talking about here, that you're thinking about how you're going to attack. So hopefully me showing failed raids and then successful raids is something that's going to help you out. It's going to get you to think about these bases just a little bit differently. That'll help you out. My other hope, I am probably going to be letting my clan here know shortly. I've just started adding videos to YouTube for this. I like to do it. It's something I like to do in my free time, the little bit of it that I do have. But I'm going to let them know that there's some videos up. I wanted to wait until I had quite a few, but I'll let them know, especially for the lower level guys in our clan, the newer members of our clan. We do have, I think there's like a Town Hall 5, and there's a few Town Hall 6s, some Town Hall 7s, and some brand new Town Hall 8s. So still early on. I remember when I first went to Town Hall 8, I was terrible. I sucked. I literally took my Town Hall 7 strategy, dropped 8, 10, 9 dragons, however many you get, on the battlefield, and there's 3 stars. And I tried to do that at Town Hall 8, and it continued to not work out. So there's definitely, it takes time to learn this. It's a learning process. So hopefully you guys are getting some enjoyment out of it. Hopefully a few of my clan members are going to start watching these here shortly, and it's going to help us improve as well. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.